with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball. Oh! How about that, Kevin?
What range on that? Unbelievable. That's amazing. Livingston on the rebound. It's stolen by Green. And he slams it one-handed.
Hey, guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors.
Boy, and for Randy Foye, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Talking about Randy Foye last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78th the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Rush dishes to Barbosa. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. For three, Durant. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 4. Deep 2 from Rush. Ezeli, the pass to Livingston. It's stolen by Foye. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Iguodala against Durant. The drive by Iguodala. It's deflected. Fires for three. Nice shot by Foy. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Three-pointer. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew it.
And Kevin Durant still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. Then it's Rush. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Rush's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 4. From deep, the long distance three is buried. Morrow's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number of changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
To Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass.
He'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Thunder trailing by 3. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
And, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And it's blocked by Adams.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Curry wide open. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I think he feels he plays aggressive.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 6. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot is off. AT that time from Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cantor's checked in. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Green inside the three-point line. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Warriors leading by 6. It's Thompson off the drive. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Thompson's got 6.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here is Livingston, covered by Foye.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Again, Durant missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Green slams it in.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Waiters gets a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Durant just inside the line, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Festus Ezeli, Andre Iguodala, Brandon Rush,
and Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
first personal foul. Checking in for your Warriors, Stephen Curry.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-3 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you guys really...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Check out the game for Durant. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. Curry's shot is good.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
For 3, Westbrook, and he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Green. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Durant for 3. Green with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Curry with the 3. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The kick out to Westbrook. And the 3 ball is good. Westbrook's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Oklahoma City. It's Curry outside. Cannot hit. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Roberson dishes to Morrow. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Morrow. And that one's on target from the wing.
Assisted
Morrow's got 5.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
For 3, Westbrook. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Kerr. Westbrook drives in. Here's Ibaka, and that one is stuffed right through.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And the rejection by Ibaka. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. Waiters, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. He got it up that time. The third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Thunder shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. They've got Iguodala. Ezeli is out there with Bogut. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Rush in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
They get it back. Here's Singler. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Iguodala right through the D for the layup. And here is Durant. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's deflected. Durant attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season, a second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game, but with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, thought they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint.
And stolen by Payne. Thompson against Durant. The 9-foot shot. The shot is off. Nice D from Bogut.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Andre Robertson comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Westbrook missing again.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Curry against Westbrook. And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Oh, good. There's the triple. Another miss by Curry.
It didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Another miss by Curry.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Tries to keep it alive. It's Thompson off the drive, and it's blocked by Ibaka. But they'll get another chance. Warriors leading by 22. Curry kicks to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Bogut trying to get open. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Barnes. And that's 23 points for Steph Curry.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. Cantor, the pass to Durant. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every